Hey fighters, you're watching WrestleWire 24/7, your go-to for everything WWE. Subscribe, tap the bell, and let's dive deep. From the moment Raw went live, something about the atmosphere felt heavier than usual, almost as if the entire arena sensed a revelation hanging in the air. The WWE Universe had been buzzing for weeks, lost in debates about Survivor Series fallout, unexpected returns, and shifting alliances. Yet beneath all the surface-level chaos, a quieter, more unsettling mystery lingered. Two backstage attacks that had left everyone with more questions than answers. Rey Mysterio and LA Knight, two of the most influential voices in today's WWE landscape, had been taken out under suspicious circumstances. Reports circulated, fans discussed endless theories, but no one could piece together a motive or identify a suspect who made sense. And then, without warning, Roman Reigns stepped back into the spotlight, bringing clarity no one expected. The tribal chief arrives with purpose, not pageantry. Roman didn't return to Raw with the intention of reclaiming a spotlight or delivering a typical promo. He arrived with the demeanor of a man who had been watching, waiting, and analyzing from the shadows. Paul Heyman followed closely behind him, carrying a thick folder and a tablet, like confidential case files prepared for a courtroom. The crowd fell silent, not out of fear, but anticipation. Roman's presence alone felt like a signal that the truth was about to surface. As he entered the ring, he didn't waste time with theatrics. His posture, his focus, and his silence spoke volumes. This was a leader stepping forward with answers that had eluded everyone else. Roman reveals the overlooked pattern. When Roman finally spoke, his tone carried the weight of someone who had connected the dots others missed. He told the WWE Universe that while fans and analysts spent weeks obsessing over the high-profile drama of Survivor Series, they had ignored the pattern hiding in plain sight. The attacks on Rey Mysterio and LA Knight weren't random outbursts of aggression. They were deliberate, calculated acts designed to remove pivotal figures before the bigger conflicts could unfold. According to Reigns, someone wanted certain voices silenced, certain competitors weakened, and specific storylines redirected, and whoever was behind it knew exactly which pieces needed to be moved or removed to tilt the balance of power. Unseen footage exposes the first clue. Heyman then handed Roman the tablet, and for the first time, security footage the public had never seen lit up the Titantron. The screen showed LA Knight being ambushed in a dimly lit parking area. The figure who struck him wasn't wild or reckless. Every move was timed with precision, almost rehearsed. In the second clip, the same hooded figure was seen entering the hallway minutes before Rey Mysterio was discovered injured backstage. The silence in the arena turned into a rising murmur as the footage paused. Roman zoomed in on a critical detail, a thick, championship-style bracelet on the attacker's wrist. It wasn't a common accessory. In fact, only one WWE superstar was widely known for wearing that exact style. The crowd realizes the connection. The reaction inside the arena shifted instantly. Fans weren't being spoon-fed the reveal. They were encouraged to make the connection themselves, and many clearly did. Roman didn't say the attacker's name, not yet. He didn't accuse anyone publicly. Instead, he allowed the WWE Universe to sit with the realization, letting the ripple of tension spread naturally. The identity of the person wearing that bracelet was unmistakable to anyone who had followed WWE closely. But Roman made something else clear. Even identifying the attacker, wasn't the end of the mystery. The individual seen in the footage was not acting alone. A larger mastermind enters the picture. As Roman explained, the real story wasn't about the hooded figure who ambushed Rey and LA Knight. The deeper question was, who gave the order? Roman suggested that the attacker was merely executing someone else's strategy, someone with resources, influence, and something significant to gain. The attacks weren't acts of personal vendetta or rivalry. They were moves in a larger chess match designed to alter the WWE landscape. The benefactor behind these actions, Roman hinted, was someone with enough power to influence outcomes without ever appearing on camera. Someone who wanted to eliminate obstacles quietly before Survivor Series and reshape the roster to their advantage. Tension rises. Across the locker room backstage, the energy shifted immediately following Roman's revelation. Superstars who had once felt confident in their alliances began questioning who they could trust. If someone with major influence was secretly directing attacks, then no one was safe from manipulation. Rumors spread quickly as even veteran performers began piecing together which rivalries or opportunities might have been affected by this unseen hand. The idea that a hidden strategist was maneuvering pieces in WWE like a chessboard unsettled everyone, creating an environment where every interaction felt charged with suspicion. Roman declares he will reveal the truth piece by piece. Roman made one final statement before leaving the ring. He was not done. The tribal chief claimed he had only revealed the first layer of the plot and that the WWE Universe would soon learn more about the identity and motives of the person orchestrating these attacks. He positioned himself not as the center of the conspiracy, but as the one willing to expose it. Whether fans trust Roman or believe he has his own reasons for exposing the truth, one thing is clear: he has information no one else does, and he intends to use it. The WWE Universe left with new questions. With Roman's departure, the arena was left buzzing with questions that overshadow anything originally planned for the night. Who benefits from sidelining major stars like Rey Mysterio and LA Knight? Who would want to influence the outcomes of Survivor Series or reshape the competitive landscape? Why target these specific individuals, and what larger storyline could possibly require their removal? And most importantly, who is the benefactor pulling the strings from the shadows? A new chapter in WWE? Storytelling begins. Whether fans love or hate Roman Reigns, his return brought clarity and complexity to a storyline that had been simmering without direction. Now the narrative has expanded beyond simple rivalries or single-match build-ups. It has transformed into something broader, an unfolding investigation filled with mystery, strategy, and shifting power dynamics. WWE has entered a new phase where every clue matters and every segment has the potential to change everything. The tribal chief has pulled at the first thread, and the entire conspiracy is beginning to unravel.